Hello, I'm Herm Gailey, and I don't usually enter like the Lone Ranger, but this is the introduction to a new series that we're going to put out called Learn from Everybody. And the reason I loped up there was I learned that I wasn't loping my horses enough in enough different places, and I learned that from an unexpected source. So this just goes to show you can be anywhere, anytime, and pick up something. So back in the winter, right between Christmas and New Year's, we had some time off. We went to a very nice resort down in West Virginia. And being horse people, the first thing that we did was go for a carriage ride. I mean, we should have been getting away from the farm, but the first thing we're doing is staring at the backside of a horse, trotting around the resort, which was pretty cool. And the driver was a fellow named Jimmy. Jimmy from West Virginia. I wish I knew the rest of his name. I'd track him down. So Jimmy owned the horses and had the concession there, and I said to him, now I guess those black ones over there, they're black, but they're Percherons, right? He said, yeah, they're Percherons. And I said to him, now I can't tell you what yours are. I don't have a clue. He said, well, they're a little different. They're quarter horse and shire. He said, you must be a horse guy. Well, that started the conversation. And as we rode around the resort, he's pointing things out, but we're also talking about the horse thing. And as we're coming in, he says, well, I want to ask you, what is the thing that you do that you think gets your horses the brokest, the thing that really gets them broke? So I gave him like sort of my standard line about getting them relaxed and getting them soft, and then you can ask him to do more things. He says, I'll tell you what I do. He said, soon as they won't buck me off or fall down, I lope them everywhere. I don't care if I've got to go 50 feet, I'll lope them. I don't care, you look at these mountains, I won't lope them down the side of one of those mountains, but I'll find a flat spot and lope them, and it's not always that flat. And I don't think there's anything in West Virginia isn't on a slant. And I thought to myself right there, I've been protecting the hell out of these horses. You know, there's no big deal to loping, but I'm making it into a big deal. I'm loping them in the pen. I'm not loping them outside. I'm not loping them down a slope. I'm not loping them, you know, across the driveway. I'm not loping them across corn rows because conditions aren't perfect. So what happened is we got done our vacation, got back, the ground wasn't frozen, and those poor horses went out and I loped them everywhere. And you know what? I'm still doing it. And every one of these horses is loping better. They're traveling better out across country. They're exposed to more things more quickly when they lope. There are more moving parts, more things that can go wrong. And I realize that I'm not the only one who's overly protective of his horse. A lot of us are, and we think of loping as a special event. Well, not if you're Jimmy from West Virginia. That's just an ordinary, everyday, all-day occurrence. He lopes from here to there, from there to here, uphill, downhill. As long as they won't buck him off or fall down, if he feels like loping, he's gonna. Now, I know just from talking to him, he was a horseman, and he wasn't being irresponsible, but he certainly accentuated that lope more than I do, and I learned a lesson on vacation from Jimmy from West Virginia. Hope I can track you down. I hope I can show you this video, and I'd love to thank you in person. I'm going to leave and go off through the woods here a little bit across the field, and guess how I'm going to get there.